GiveButter is an all-in-one fundraising solution for nonprofits. So we work with nonprofits of all sizes, but really focusing on kind of the small to mid-sized market and providing nonprofits free tools to fundraise so they can have campaigns that are donation forms, donation pages, or events. We also rolled out an auction platform in September of 2022. And then beyond fundraising, nonprofits are able to use our CRM tools as well as our automated marketing tools, which allow them to send emails and SMS text messages to their supporters. I'm the director of product at GiveButter. So work really closely with teams across the company to really understand the needs of our customers, understand kind of how we can improve their experience on GiveButter, as well as provide them with the best fundraising tools possible. Pretty early on, GiveButter has leveraged Canny. It was always really important to be a kind of product-led growth company, right? We want to let customer feedback really drive our roadmap, not only on small enhancements and changes, but also on our major features. So Canny plays a huge role in really shaping the bulk of our roadmap. And a great example, or recent example of that, is auctions. So auctions was a feature request that had over 600 votes. Lots of kind of engaging commentary, and is a pretty significant feature in many ways, and something we decided to put the resources behind and build. And since it launched in September, has continued to see more and more usage. Our goal in continuing to use Canny is that it really provides us a strong sense of what the customer wants, right? And not only on the big picture kind of features, but also on we call them quality of life features that make their day-to-day use of GiveButter a lot easier and a lot more manageable. And we have, a really engaged community in Canny, not only from customers who upvote features or new features that get added, but then also a lot of great feedback through comments on posts as well. So it's just a really great source of information for us as we're building out features in the roadmap. The company uses Canny in a couple different ways. So, in terms of getting requests created, anytime a customer support specialist or customer success representative or manager talks to a customer and the customer has a request that is not currently supported or is a feature we don't have, they'll either look if we have an existing feature request for that feature and upvote it, and then they subscribe the customer so they can kind of stay tuned. Or if there's not an existing feature request, they'll create one. So they're really the ones driving the creation of posts. And then, certainly in my role and kind of the product function, using Canny to, like I was saying, help drive the roadmap. So kind of understanding what requests have the highest number of votes. And then we've kind of broken down Canny in the fall into like the boards map to our product verticals. So it's really easy to understand the features within those verticals and kind of what's trending or not trending in terms of upvotes. As they're working with prospects or for customer success, existing customers, they'll use it to add requests if they don't already exist, but then also upvote feature requests as well if they do exist. And then, outside of that process, it's definitely also, as we're kind of conceiving the roadmap, sales and customer success will point to those feature requests as kind of important or strategic wins for us. So it helps us kind of at a heightened level of like, okay, this is something that, is really important to tackle for our customers. One, the roadmap, right, which I touched upon a little bit, so plays a key role in forming our roadmap and keeping customers up to date on features that we've completed. So we're pretty good about updating the status as it goes throughout the development lifecycle. And then we also post our changelog through Canny's changelog feature. So being able to kind of give a high level overview of the features that we've launched in the past month or in kind of larger updates or feature launches, we'll have dedicated posts for that feature. For me, I think it's just awesome to have a platform that allows customers to be engaged with the product, and be able to upvote things or comment on feature requests. And it's always, it's pretty cool when you see a request that has a pretty lengthy back and forth, and it means people care, which is always a good problem, right? And so provides a lot of valuable information as we think about the features we want to tackle, and also like how to tackle them. There's some detailed responses that give us a lot of insight. The kind of roadmap planning feature, and kind of being able to kind of set some rankings across a number of different metrics. So that's been helpful as we kind of step back, right, and understand, not only what are the number of like votes on a feature, but then also using other metrics like effort, right, from an engineering perspective or strategic importance to try and kind of make this more balanced ranking that we could use to help shape the roadmap. The value is really in making sure that we're engaged with our customers and that we're consistently taking on features that really meet customer needs. And so that's the value to us, is just making sure that, if we take on a request that came out of Canny, it kind of answers the adoption piece in some ways, right? We know there's an interested user base in that feature. I think we get a lot of comments through customer support or even customer success that GiveButter really listens, right? And so people always love hearing when something that they've voted on or commented on is tackled. And so I think that's one kind of key measure of success. We have a high NPS score. I think in Q1 of this year it was 75. So I always like to think that kind of also is an indicator that we're really engaging with that feedback, right? And building a product that customers really want to use. It's definitely well loved, both by nonprofits and our customers. I think they appreciate, knowing that they have a avenue where they can kind of be heard, provide their feedback, comment, and kind of really help shape the roadmap and features that we take on. And then similar for our team, I think it helps everyone, and everyone appreciates kind of having a clear vision of like, okay, this is what the customers really want, and helps us shape that roadmap.